Hello, guys. Jumbo. How are you? Hello, Jumbo. How are you? Welcome to another beautiful Tuesday here at IMI Radio. And this show is My Polska with Paskalią and Davine. And I'm your host, Davine. My partner in crime, kama kawaida. She's somewhere holding the fort. But I'm wishing her well wherever she is. Anajua. Siku hizi amekuwa kiguu na njia. Yaani anatembea sana. Sana. Anyway, I'm not alone on studio today. I'll be joined later by our guest, someone that the Kenyan family here in Poland knows very well. But I'm going to introduce him later when he comes. So he's running a bit late, but he's going to come. So as we wait for him to come, first of all, my heart goes to the students who died in the fire recently in Kenya. That was an awful tragedy that happened. And I don't know about what you guys think. Do you think banning schools or just causing chaos in school is how students can speak about their grievances or what they're whatever they're going through in schools to the administration? Do you think it's the proper route for students to take? What happened to people sitting down and having a dialogue, the administration and the students having a dialogue and talking and just to, get to have a meeting of minds and discuss the issues that the students are going through? Because lately there has been a lot of school unrest, people are striking, schools are being closed down, and it's not like the first time that you're hearing this kind of incidences taking place. Zimekuwa hata enzi zetu tukiwa high school. Mimi kwanza niko na story. Anyway, that one is a story for another day. Hata enzi zetu huko Bunyore, we used to have such incidences, but we never banned the school, of course, but there used to be like strikes and such kind of stuff. And even right now, I don't know, but like these students right now, when they're being questioned, they're saying that they like aired their grievances to the administration and they couldn't be heard out. So their only option was to burn down the dome. Really, with people inside and locking them in, I mean, that was premeditated murder. That they knew what they were doing, actually. So what do you guys think? Should they be tried as juveniles or adults? Like, should they face the full force of the law? Ama tuwahurumie, tuseme wao ni watoto wadogo. They still don't know what they are doing, I don't know, but yeah, very sad situation happening there in Kenya. And I'm also thinking about, after they ban the school, after they go on strike, after they do this, then what? Because as I said, this has been happening time and again. So what? The administration doesn't change, or maybe if it changes, it's just for a few months or terms and things go back to normal. Like, what really exactly can the government do to address the situation in schools once and for all? Because I know what is it called? It's different with all the schools. It's not the same. Like, one school may be striking because of food. They're not receiving, they're not eating proper food. Like, these ones burnt the school because, I don't know, the exams were changed, the exam dates were changed, and I don't know, something like that. So, it's funny. I don't know what the government can do about this. And again, are we our morals decaying slowly? I think they should bring back corporal punishment, ile ya kutandikwa na viboko. Naona ni kama majenzi siku hizi wanabembelezwa sana. Ile yenye tulikuwa tunatandikwa ilikuwa inaingia kwa akili vizuri. Unatandikwa haurudi tena. Unaambiwa ninachapa makosa yako si wewe. Maybe that should come back. Hii mambo ya talking, maybe it doesn't work anymore. Because, so much is happening. I don't know about you guys, but that's my thought. Anyway, moving on the issue of Ebola. Kenyans. Kenya, we can sell Kenya for the lowest shilling that we know, People are saying that this agreement, the government, it's not Ruto's government that entered into this kind of agreement with the US. It was done was it 10 years ago or 11 years ago when Uhuru was president? So the agreement has been existing for a very long time. It's just that this time is when it's being implemented. How funny. But why this time, And what baffles me, or what I'm trying to understand, is the kind of statement that the US government gave. For them, they stood their ground and they said, we are not going to allow any US citizen from the Ebola-stricken country to step foot in the country with the disease. Then us, because we are the ones receiving the garbage and everything, we are like, you know what, bring them. See, US hawataki. So I'm like, it's okay, the agreement is there. Atujakata. But why will they dump them to us and say, sisi tumekata hatuwataki, lakini nyinyi mnaweza wachukua, mkishaona wako sawa basi mturudishie? Really, how are our interests protected as Kenyans? Do we sometimes even think before, or do our leaders think before they sign this agreement? So they just ni tumbo inafikiria saa hiyo when they are, when they are making this deal, so when they are getting into these agreements, do they think about the Kenyans first? Do they think about the country? Do they think about us? Ama wao wanafikiria venye they're going to make some chums and get away with it. And I think it's high time, even as Kenyans, we put our leaders into account, because they're getting away with so much. Imagine right now, there's a court order that is in existence and the government blatantly just ignored the court order. Is in makaratasi. This is just here. Say we are not going to adhere to these court orders. Really? So if the government alone cannot obey court orders, wananchi wa kawaida, how do they expect them to obey to obey them? And so it means that's degrading the judicial system. Ni kama judiciary is there to be flower girls. You are there to serve the common bottom of the barrel mwananchi. For anyone who is rich, or for any government official, or for the government itself, they're untouchables. Court orders mean nothing to them. What kind of message are we sending to the people out there if the government alone cannot respect court orders? Very sad, very, very, very sad state of affairs, I'm telling you. Anyway. Poleni nimeanza na vitu za kuhuzunisha, but that's what's happening in Kenya right now, and that is what has kept people talking right now in Kenya. But I hope in the coming days I'm monitoring the situation right now, especially with the Ebola thing and how it's going. But I think even if we make noise, the government has already decided it's hosting those US citizens. It will host them. So I don't know, even if we protest, even if we do what, it has already decided. So I also think there's some protests going on out there. I saw that on Twitter. I don't know if it's from today or near Kitambo or it's something else, but I saw something on Twitter leaning towards that direction. But yeah, that's unconfirmed news. As we continue with the show, I'll play music for us, and probably my guest is now around the corner. We will be having him soon on the show. So let's listen to some music as we wait for the guest to come. That was Live Your Life by Rihanna and T.I. One hell of a TBT. Anyway, today we are deep diving into a conversation about fatherhood. And I'm glad my guest is finally here. Ebu ambia watu hello, ndo wasikie umefika.
Hello.
Yeah, so today we will be talking, we are doing a deep dive into really what it's like to build a life out here in Poland. We're going to talk about the culture shocks kama kawaida, surviving skills out here, like, changing your environment completely from what you used to know and now the new beginnings. And most especially about fatherhood in the diaspora. I have the privilege of getting to know this person, and he helped me navigate parenthood myself. So he's going to talk about how it is for him out here. So I'm talking to none other but Dancer Chege. Yay! Karibu.
Yeah.
How are you? And nimeona wewe ni typical Kenyan. You don't keep time. Watu wakiambiwa ni 6 wanakuja 7.
Actually, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for arriving a few minutes late. I was actually here very early. Kawaida. But logistic here and there, as you said, parenthood. Maybe those who can't hear background, someone is still screaming.
Umesema umetembea na handbag yako, hujamwacha nyuma.
It's impossible to leave her behind. Yeah.
Umetembea na identity yako.
Ndio hiyo. Yeah.
Aya, karibu sana to our show. Nimejaribu kutafuta masiku mingi, but finally I got hold of you. So, Danson, tell us about your journey, where it started and how you found yourself here and how it's going.
Okay, my journey in Poland. For those who don't know me, I'm Danson Chege. I would say my journey in Poland started a bit in the late 2016, 2018 for family reasons. I was to come to Poland with my family, that is my extended family. Back then, I was looking forward to the journey because I decided I wanted to switch to a new experience. The fact that it's a new culture, new experience in terms of job market and everything. So I was looking forward to it. I came to Poland with family, like I said. Then later on, I decided to switch back to school for studies because I wanted to at least change a few things for myself in terms of my career-wise. And one thing led to another. I decided to settle here. And actually, I love the place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hakuna mtu nimekuta naye akasema anachukia Poland anyway.
Because I think if you look at Poland and our country, there's so much you can learn, especially in terms of personal growth. If you're a committed person, you will survive in Poland. But if you're kidogo umelegea, you find yourself like...
So you're trying to say Poland is a bit fast-paced, so you need to keep up.
Exactly, because, this is a different language. For every job that you see... in Poland, and the international companies are not so many that employing people. So any person you see come here and do something private, they have to navigate a lot of language barrier. They have to navigate about a lot of cultural differences, which is, for me, that is a bigger step, a bigger loop than the usual fast life. You can be in a fast life environment that only needs you to be quick in thinking. Here you need to be quick in thinking, try to adapt in a culture where none of you, none of us have been able to adapt here. Yes.
So you mentioned that you first came here in around 2016, 2017. That's a very long time.
Okay, so to clarify, my journey started late 2016, but I was able to come to Poland
Officially
in the summer of 2017 in August. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been here since 2017. Other than that, I was able to go back home for around 3 months. But other than that, the whole time I've been in Poland. Yeah.
That's nice. So how do you find the place? I mean, were things different? How are things like back then? You know, some of us have been here, we came here very recently. So I'm imagining things might have been different back in 2017, pre-COVID. How do you compare pre-COVID and post-COVID Poland?
Okay, this is a different question. Actually, pre-COVID things were a bit not very harsh. However, also remember the fact that there are not so many of us. For you to get an opportunity, first of all, I'd like to tell people like Poland relies mostly on referral. I think you've picked that from most of the people you've interviewed here. That
that's
Poland,
like job-wise,
even opportunity, anything. If
okay.
anybody knows you, it's easier for you to get in because they sort of trust a referral more than maybe your qualification. So if you're talking about even say, for example, to get scholarships, you need to know someone. You need to know probably someone to tell you how to navigate the scholarships, because sometimes you apply and the language barrier makes you go and probably in a different direction. So let me not digress so much about it. For me, it was something that was different is, of course, the work.
Like were opportunities more available then as compared to now, or now it's more available than compared then?
I think there were more opportunities back then, but also, like I said, you needed to have someone to trust you.
Okay.
For example, even jobs, because I did several jobs, like I used to be a teacher. Such jobs, it was maybe you get to know of someone who wants their children to be tutored in English, and then they're like, okay, we can give you a try, because I believe back then there were not so many, especially in the city that I was in Katowice. It's not a big city like Warsaw, so most of the opportunities were there, but again, needed referral.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about like your daily life. You've been here a while. How has it been navigating the workspace, finding your footing, and how do you feel integrating into the community here?
Actually, for me, I was lucky. I would say I was lucky. The fact that I came here and shortly after that, I started playing rugby in Katowice. There's a club there.
Oh, professionally.
I would say not professionally, but semi-professional sort of.
Was it a Polish club?
Yeah, it's a Polish club.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Polish people also play rugby.
Yeah, they are. And to the surprise of many people, they are very good rugby players out there.
Hata mimi nimejua leo.
Yeah, I have played against very good, for people who know rugby, like contact sport. You get to hit or be hit by someone, and then you feel like, I respect you. Yeah, so with the rugby, I was able to integrate in their community, especially I got an opportunity to work in a certain company, Decathlon. And as I was working, I was able also to now enroll in school. So it was a bit crazy because I had work, school, and rugby to focus on. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, I would say it was a bit hard finding your footing as opposed to right now, because there are not so many of African communities. However, with time, it has come to change. Like, for example, you'll find that right now it's easy to find even 20, 30 of Africans around, and that helps you to sort of integrate. Or even these organization that helps you. Back in then, there are not so many, or maybe they are not so popular because they are not popularized. But right now, you find there are so many organizations that are helping foreigners understand and navigate the system and the community around here. Yeah.
Okay. And do you still play rugby? Semi-professionally?
No. Actually, I took a hiatus in rugby because of the little guard that I have. I decided to take a step back and be able to focus on being around her life.
I'm glad that you mentioned the little girl, but you're gonna take a quick short break. Welcome back to my Polska with Paskalią and Davine. I'm your host, Davine here, and our good guest, Danson, and the segment that I've been waiting for, navigating fatherhood in Poland. Danson is a very proud Kenyan girl dad, raising a child right here in Poland. You know, back home in Kenya, we say it takes a village to raise a child. Because literally, you have the village with you, your aunties, your grandparents, your parents. Everyone is there to help you raise your kid. But out here, it's totally different. For me, of course, I experienced it, and I know how different it is. I was shocked. It took me time to adjust, but yeah. How has it been for you?
Thank you. So, I would say, raising a child, like you've said, requires a village, and I'm happy that even in Poland, I can say that I have a few friends that who have been around my child's life, who I consider them like the village. I'm always grateful for them, and I would say it's very hard in Poland, especially without help from time to time. Like you can see. Today, navigating from picking her up from school, coming here, and maybe she needs to be in the house in the next probably an hour, so she needs to be in bed.
And that's another thing. For our Kenyan listeners, if you didn't know, here in Poland, mtoto anaanza kuenda shule as soon as 1 year. Yani akihit 1 year tayari. Ako huko Jobek.
Yeah. So it's very crazy, especially if it's if you are on your own, like you remember in your situation, gets a bit, not really a bit, but gets very hectic. But with a community, with friends around, and even sometimes when you need help and you're not able to do something, they're able to come in and maybe step in for an hour or two, something of the sort. Also, for your child's life, your child being probably like my daughter is a Kenyan, living in Poland, for her to meet friends, like if you take a 2-year-old Polish child, fluently speaks Polish, because for them, they have only one language. But on the other hand, you find like there are other children who take time, because you see they're sort of learning 2 languages. Maybe in the house.
Some even 3.
Exactly. In the house, you're speaking a totally different language from the language that she's communicating with her friends or teachers in school. So that takes a toll. And as a parent, you need to try and maybe be into the child's business to try and yourself, you need to learn like the language. Without you learning the language, you'll feel like probably conversation wise at home. For me, I feel like it can be a bit confusing because the child is not able to continue with the same energy they had. And your child is spending more time in school than at home. That is because you remove the 8 hours or 10 hours that they're sleeping, 8 or 9 hours they're in school. So
you only spend like 3-4 hours with them.
Exactly, with them. So it's only breakfast up to time you drop them to school, and then in the evening when you're having dinner or playing, and then of course the weekends. But other than that, still that does not amount to the time. They spend more time in school, so it's easier for them to. It would be easy for you to speak the language that they are speaking in school, and it will be able to help the child. Of course, they will speak the other languages with time after they're fluent and they've established proper communication with you. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, do you think the relationship between probably you and the child is a bit affected, considering the time that they spend away from you, the language and all that? Do you think that the relationship is affected, or do they like drift away, or how is it?
Not really. I think it's not affected. What I would say is, like, you as a parent, you need to know how to compensate it. You know, if probably you are away from the child for some time, like you say, the 9 hours in a day, when you get to spend time with them, they need to see you there. They need to experience you, even in you trying to, like for example, you would ask things about school, asks things about what they want, maybe even if they're watching some maybe cartoon in Polish, try to understand, maybe play around with the child. For me, that I feel like when I'm with my child, I try to connect, be in that I call it childish mode, because I want her to enjoy and feel comfortable, so that you can be able to create that bond. Yeah, because like you said, the 8-9 hours that you're not there, there's nothing you can do about it.
True.
And without you creating that bond, it will be very difficult to even see, for the child to see the differences between you and the teachers at school.
And also, let's talk about the cultural identity. I mean, your child is growing up in a Polish environment, because they're also going in school here, of course. How do you ensure that they stay connected to their Kenyan roots, our values, our traditions? I mean, they're young, but how do you, because you need to start introducing them when they're still young. How do you make sure that they're still connected? Ama wewe unataka akwe submerged into the Polish environment kabisa?
Actually, for me, I would want my daughter to always remember her roots. However, you know, we're in a totally different generation and time where people or children at the age, whichever age they are, they will probably choose or decide. But I intend to always make sure they know their identity, they stay connected with their culture. There are a lot of things you can do, I would say, for parents. And I'm happy to say that in Poland right now, we have so many Kenyan parents, which makes it easier for you, or even for the children, to meet up and play. And when a child is able to meet up with the fellow children, let's say, even hear them speak a language they hear the parents speaking at home, it makes them now be curious to want to know it. Like once in a while, you'll hear my daughter saying "lala," like sleep. It's funny because she says it in the middle of anything, and then you have to like understand. Okay, she's just playing. Yeah, but other than that, most of the time she will just communicate to you in Polish. And for me, it's among the best things, because this language is difficult. I'll tell you this.
So she knows more of Polish than Nata Swahili and English.
I think she English first, because she understands a lot of English. Speaking and understanding, she understands more Polish. And like I told you, she spends 8 to 9 hours with teachers who speak
Polish.
Because the teachers, she's the only African child in the school, and that makes the teachers like they have to speak to her in Polish, because majority of the children are speaking Polish. And for me, I don't have a problem that, because I want her to understand and learn the language. That said, you see, when she comes home, like she feels pain, she'll tell you Boli, and then you're like, okay. So you need to ask her where, and now conversation starts from there, and then she starts to murmur some things.
So 90% of the time, do you understand what she says?
I do understand, actually. I do understand. And I would tell listeners who want to learn Polish, there's some very, very funny cartoon that's called Bing, B-I-N-G. I'm not promoting the program.
Nika tutaanza ma paid ad.
Yeah, but the reason why I say that, because that program is so child-friendly and it helps the child speak Polish, because they are very slow in their words. And even as an adult, you can be able to enjoy, because, Polish is a hard language. When somebody speaks quickly, you won't
understand
grasp anything. But when a child speaks, you will even want to talk to them because you enjoy hearing it. So that is, and I think they use it in school because it's very, very, it helps them understand or be able to even speak or pronounce some words very well. So yeah, I understand. I think I understand 80 to 90 of the things she's saying. Yeah.
That's interesting. But you said she's more leaning into the Polish side.
Yeah, in terms of the language.
In terms of the language.
Because, at the moment, little can be done. Of course, by the time she hits 5 years, we will be speaking Swahili yeah.
So Swahili lazima.
Swahili lazima. Swahili, Kikuyu, Luo, all the languages that she can be able. If her dad is able to speak Polish, I mean, she should be able to speak almost like.
By the way, yours is blended. Kiswahili, English, Kikuyu, Luo, Polish. Oh my God.
Everything. She will be a linguistic, I think.
Can't wait to see her in future. Wow, that's nice. So, Danson, apart from navigating fatherhood and navigating your work, professional work and all that, what else do you do? Poland. Ama we ni sharp boy.
Hapana, sharp boy business is done nayo bana.
Unajua last week tulikuwa na discussion na Paskalią about sharp boys.
I was listening about you and sharp boys. So I'd say I was raised right. Shout out to my mom and my sister.
But who said sharp boys were not raised right? They're just smart.
I was raised right. So let's stick to the word I was raised right. So, because sharp boys,
they're just smart.
Okay. I am a logistics and customer support specialist, but at the moment I'm on more of an entrepreneurial. We have, together with a few friends, we are running a project where we are trying to run people's errands. Like, for example, you have something you need to be done. Like, you see, I'm a father. I need my daughter picked up from school at 5 p.m. And this is not something that you can entrust an Uber delivery guy. So with trusted people, you can be able to run these errands for them, pick up something or do something for them. We are in the pilot project with the project is on the
iko kwa ina cook
imeiva tumeanza kuiserve. So tunafanya
so tuambie hata jina basi. So kama
imeiva lakini for now we are
tungoje jina.
Jina itakuja. We are reaching out to some clients wenye wako willing kufanya test ra sisi because you need.
Unajuaje kama client? Unamembo mbona mja reach out kwa mbona kama anaweza kuwa potential client?
We are a potential client. Bei yako wewe tunakutengenezea package yako. You don't do small business. Wewe tumekuweka kando. Executive package yako inakuja.
Okay.
Tutakuletea tu proforma yetu, understand na please don't usitik basic. Twende juu.
VIP.
Exactly. Yeah, like you said, VIP. It's something that is growing and we don't want to rush it because when you rush a project you'll fail to see the mistakes the mistakes that the mistakes that you need to correct because most of the time when you rush something, you want just the results. This is something that we want to nurture it, to be able for this project to grow. And it's not just about money. It's about solving a problem. Like you see, I have experienced this. I know there are parents, there are people out there who have this issue. They would want resolved. We are, like we said, we are in a fast economy. You want something done in, let's say, Mokotov, and you're here. You look at your schedule and you're like, I can't be able to do that. So you plan ahead and tell someone this and this needs taken care of. Yeah.
So is that like being a personal assistant, on hire or what?
I'll tell you, it's like being a fixer for usual problems.
Oh.
Yeah, just fixing your issues. Yeah, you need something sorted out. These people will handle it. Yeah.
But at a fee.
Yeah, a substantial fee.
How do you charge per hour, per task?
Yeah, exactly. It's per task. We look at time, of course. If it's something that needs travel, you look at a lot of things like we factored in time, mileage, and all that. Yeah, and also urgency. A lot of things have been in play. I don't want to diverge for the reasons where the other partners we've.
That sounds like something very interesting. So tunangoja, umesema imeiva ni mnangoja ipakuliwe.
Yeah, inapakuliwa lakini for now tunaipakua. So just selective kwa sababu iko kwa trial. When you finish an app, you can't just launch an app. Yeah, you need to do a trial run. Uone mistakes ziko 1, 2. Alafu those clients wakuambie makosa iko hapa na hapa, mnaweza rekebisha. Alafu pia muone tukirekebisha we because you don't want to run a project that will be running on losses. You need to see how you will incorporate.
Yeah, something that has interested me is how will we be able to get you people via an app or just a phone number or a group?
We at the moment we're using WhatsApp. So once we launch it, we will be reaching out to our clients through WhatsApp. We'll send information there. It's just a startup business, nothing big at the moment because I believe if you know Poland, when you're setting up companies, you need to be very, very cautious because there are a lot of taxation issues. If you tick the wrong box, you will find yourself paying a lot of.
And speaking of which, are you comfortable talking about that topic, like starting up a company here in Poland?
That's an interesting thing. However, I think I'm willing to come back for a second. Because
sure.
It's a very, very good thing, and I think I'll tag a few people or maybe a friend who can come and
tell us more about it. Yeah, because I have interacted with people who actually want to start companies or businesses here in Poland, but they don't know how to navigate because there's a lot of laws and I don't know, paper, and just a lot of issues that need to be considered before you can have your whatever up and running.
Yeah, but for now, I'd say there are several organizations that do. What's this word? They're able to. You're able to work under them. They become like your.
It's like an umbrella company or something.
That is offering those services on your behalf. So whatever you do.
Okay, so like if I'm getting you correctly, we are speaking about a B2B, right?
Yeah.
Or that is something different? It's
more like a B2B. What we are, okay, if I'm not wrong, you're talking about the company we are, the project we are running?
No, yeah, but also the other one that you're talking about, the umbrella one that helps you run the business without you necessarily forming the company?
I not really. It's something totally different.
Okay.
B2B is when you actually B2B means business to business. So it's when, for example, you need to do business with a company, and I don't want to divulge so much because this is a very interesting topic.
Yeah, I think it will be discussion for another day.
But anyway, not to leave people hanging, there are organizations that can help you start up and do business until when you're ready. There is a fee that you'll be paying monthly, for example.
How much?
It's around, I think, 500 per month. But you see, now you have to make sure that you are breaking even, that
you make at least the 500 per month.
That is for them. You have to pay them because they'll be doing your accounting for you, taxation. They'll tell you how much money you need to pay tax, when to pay it, by what date, so that you don't find yourself having issues with the law. Because I believe even 1 day of delay is a penalty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kumbe biashara mali popote ni ngumu.
Ni ngumu, yeah.
Kiarea huku pia hailali.
Yeah, Kiarea Poland iko very active. Na hata hawana haraka na. If you, in fact, you make a mistake here, what I understand is they won't be in a hurry with you. They just let you continue with your mistake, and then one day they'll just send you an invoice like you owe us X amount of money, and you'll be shocked like,
imetoka wapi?
Yeah. Then they run you. You did this, and this, and this. It's been accumulating, or you do something. There are a lot of things. Personally, I've made mistakes with the offices here, and I've paid the fine. And using that, I learned my lesson. I was like, not again. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That's interesting. So you said we watch out for something coming up very soon.
Yeah. we will keep you posted, guys.
You'll keep us posted.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni poa. Well, Danson, it has been great having you.
Yeah.
But before we let you go, or before I let you go, I usually do like a word game with my guests at the end of the show. So it's something easy.
Oh, okay.
Ugali or pierogi?
Definitely ugali.
But have you had pierogi though?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I did.
I've had pierogi, but I usually enjoy different kind of pierogi. Like my pierogi has to be, in Polish they say is mięsem, like with meat. And I don't like it boiled because I don't.
You like the other one fried?
Yeah, I enjoy it fried. At least not deep fried, but fried. Pan fried is better. Yeah, but pierogi ugali, definitely ugali.
Nairobi winter. Oh, Nairobi rain or Polish winter.
Say again, Nairobi rain. Why did you insert Nairobi rain? Okay, Polish winter then. In that case, Polish winter.
Hey, open Mboyara, Nairobi.
No. I hate gumboots. I hate gumboots, yeah.
Nganya ama tram?
Definitely Nganya. Nganya any day. Nganya any day. For two things, entertainment and for those people who don't know is that you'll always find Nganya at any given time. You don't need to check your time and it's 18:53 and my tram is 2 minutes early or late. No, Nganyas are present anytime.
But Nganya is so loud and so noisy and chaotic.
Like we say,
na hapa kumetulia tu, you get to your place.
Like we say back at home, if it's too loud, you're too old.
So what are you implying? Anyway.
No, they say that. So you, even if it's loud, you don't need to complain. Because they tell you go back to the farm.
Super loaf ama Polish chleb?
Polish chleb.
Really?
Yeah.
Mkate ngumu?
Yeah.
Jamani.
Yeah, because you can eat it with soup or sandwich or something. Polish super loaf is just good for bread and tea.
Mkate ni ngumu sana kama maisha ya watu wengine.
Maybe it's symbolic. It's symbolic to the life.
One thing you'll always bring back in your suitcase from Kenya
is that I have people listening. So number one, cross it out. Okay, number two, I'll always consider some. My mom always packs something for me. Like she has to send something. Maybe an African attire. Maybe she makes you a shirt. I've got plenty of African shirts. Yeah, my mom.
Nakujia moja.
Shout out, yeah.
And shout out to your mom.
Thank you. Yeah, I think an African attire or maybe a bracelet. Yeah.
Si chai, si ketepa.
Ketepa, no, I'm not a fan so much. From Kenya, I would...
Nini?
Customs, sorry. Kenyan sausages.
Farmer's choice.
Yes.
Wajua nimewaileta nini kutoka Kenya?
Nini?
Mbuta. Yani tilapia.
Mimi nimeleta hata KC. But anyway, hii kukua yangu. Just a friends.
Hebu tumalize kabla tukujiwe. Anyway, it was great having you. But the last piece of advice that you'll give to anyone who is trying to navigate fatherhood and life generally here in Poland, ndo wameland ama ndo wameingia into the family life and they don't know where to start, what's one piece of advice you'll give to that person?
Okay, so probably I'll say two things. If you're coming to Poland, be open-minded, be ready to learn. Language is very important here. If you're looking to stay in Poland, learn their language, appreciate their culture. It will be easy for you to interact with them. That is generally for everybody, a father or any student. And for fatherhood, gets tricky, gets crazy. I'll just say, build a community, have friends. Like most people say, have a community, have friends who can be able to, you can be able to lean on them. They can be able to help you navigate, or maybe when you're stuck, it's easy that way. Because without a community, things get a bit hectic. Oh, and lastly, before you leave Kenya, when you're coming to Poland, make sure you know someone. Reach out to a Kenyan living in Poland. Yeah, I know this show will be listened. They have your handles. They can reach out to you, help them navigate, at least connect them with a Kenyan or someone who is here. Those people who would want to contact, we have a Kenyan WhatsApp group. We have a Kenyan community here also. You're welcome to join. Those who are coming in, it's easy because when you're new, you can be able to ask your questions, get help from time to time. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Na time imeisha hivyo jameni.
Yeah, time flies.
Time flies.
When there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we will definitely have you here again next time. Definitely.
And next time, I'm very sorry, I'll be here 30 minutes.
Usijali, tunaelewa wewe ni Mkenya.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and to everyone listening, thank you for riding with me today on my Polska. I've been your host, Davine. Hopefully my co-host will be back next week. Penye yako huyu mwenye na galavant kila mahali.
Hey, huyu kwanza anafaa tumfine.
Kabisa.
Amekosa this anyway. We'll get hold of her.
Yeah, so we can double the trouble. Until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and kwaheri.
Kwaherini.